you was cleaning up the white people's houses back then, what? How many did you end up doing? Did you ever get fired or quit?
I never got fired. I quit.
Which one you remember quitting? The one about the vacuum
I
cleaner?
got fired from one. I ain't gonna tell you the name and tell you why I quit.
Why?
Cause you didn't complain about shit back then.
Nah. Well, what was the reason that you quit? You got fired?
No, I never got fired. So I always did my work.
Okay. So why'd you quit this particular people? You ain't got to tell me who it is, but what happened?
It's cause of the woman's husband.
Oh. He was doing something?
No, but he would have if I let him, but I told his ass off, but I didn't tell her, and I just kept on working.
Okay.
So when time me to come back, she told me I think I would get somebody else. The woman she got was the type of woman that did stuff like that.
All right.
Oh, and she come back bragging about how nice they are to me. Said, well, they nice you down there and you work like a beer. I said, yeah. I never did tell nobody. You see all
You was
them,
classy, Granny.
You see all of them damn white women getting all that money, went back 30 years, and somebody, Bill Cosby went back 30 years, and Bill Cosby
Yeah.
tried to ruin his life. And Trump went back 13 years, and they made him president. And he actually done the shit and had eyewitness.
You got fired, though.
Mm-hmm. When that best job I had out there, a little big old truck like you got, flying around the mill, but only didn't have no thing like you haul. It had see the big garbage truck, big heavy duty garbage truck they use these big companies.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drive it. I looked in there like an airplane. I never learned how to operate all this stuff.
18-wheeler.
They said, you gotta learn it. Don't it look like an airplane control you get in there? So I gonna put on brakes? Oh no. I don't know. That ain't like no car brake. Like, what I gotta do? You gotta break it down. And stop it and start up. Oh no. You can't just turn the key and gas on the gas and start up. You gotta put a code in.
You learned it, though, didn't you?
Damn right. And I liked it.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about.
Me, I was flying around through that mill. I was flying around. I said, I can't drive. I had these roads too small and four-way stops. I said, I'll wipe out everything. No, you ain't. I said, how you know I won't? Because we going to train you how.
Granny, what was your main focus when you received that award for not missing a day for 10 years? And you know you did swing shift too, right? Mm-hmm. Rain, sleet, or snow. For 10 years straight, you didn't miss a day.
Sick, flu.
What was determined?
I go do my test and lay my head. I couldn't even set it, lay it on the bed. I look at field work right beside me. That white guy.
Did you realize that you had did 10 years without missing a day? Look, at paper mill?
When you get up, you got bills to pay and 5 kids, you wake up. I don't feel like going. Then all them bills ain't flash before your eyes, you get out of that bed running. Jump in that car, get a speeding ticket. Shit. That's what motivate me. And I didn't have nobody. I couldn't even hardly get my command.
Granny, all your grandkids, we want to say thank you. We get to sit under the roof of a home that you worked hard for and paid for. Rain, sleet, or snow. You did swing shift at Paper Mill in Counce, Tennessee.
Every week.
Swing shift.
Not no stay on one shift a week.
I remember some weeks, you remember when you were going and you went the wrong day?
Yeah.
That swing shift, you went the wrong day, got all the way down there.
I jumped out of bed. I come make Shay sat on the floor and I put her, she fell out. You done went to work on the wrong day.
Yeah.
I tried to sneak in, sneak out, but there's a guy went to school with Matt, Ken Pollard. He noticed everything.
And then you paid for your house. Your house paid for.
I jumped up, I said, thank you, Jesus. I called and tell him, I said,
how many cars did you have?
I bought one new car, so I ain't buying another. Every time I need a car, see, them guys bought their cars new, and every time they place a part, they wouldn't put no old parts, they put new parts.
And then that queen ain't living room suit in there?
I worked 3 months, and that's part of that shift when I went on the wrong day, when I finally got off day. I had a schedule I had to go by. 10 hours a day, next day, 8 hours, next day, 12 hours, next day 16 hours.
Had you saw it first? You seen it first and then made your mind up that you were going to get it? Or you just ended up saving it up and going to get it?
I couldn't even cash my check for 3 months. I pulled in all kind of overtime.
You saw it? You already saw the living room suite first?
I went over there, and I knew I was going to get off there, and Kerry met me one day, and I got a revolver. $5,000 on sale, $3,500.
Mm-hmm.
I always, no matter what I got, a little credit, I always pay people back.
Yeah.
That's taking their money. They got to pay it back. I don't look at it like some people do. If you can't pay for it, don't ask for it on credit.
Right.
So I wouldn't want nobody to ask something on credit. Then they on my ass, and I ain't got the money to show out on the sales, and I got to pay it back.
Yeah.
But I lose my job. So I said, and I told my kids to do it. All of them didn't do it. My hands, they closed, but I kept them clean because I soaked their clothes overnight.
Yeah.
And I had to go outside to the faucet and get the water and bring it in the buckets myself.
Because y'all didn't have water in the house. So y'all had to go outside. And
every once in a while, and sometimes I'd be outside and have a big old thing out there be rinsing my
What
hands.
year was this? Do you know?
May born in 1959.
Okay. So this was around 19...
Yeah, you I supposed to graduate, but I come up pregnant, but I still gave me my diploma.
Okay.
Yeah, because I went long enough to earn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all had to go outside and get water, you said?
Yeah. And we didn't think about it because we had to do it. Mm-hmm. And we get water in a tub and set it in the kitchen, heat some warm water and pour it in, and we take a bath.
Yeah.
You read on Facebook, they wrote on Facebook, said that's how they took a bath. They said the cleanest one would take a bath first. They put the little bitty kids or the babies in there first. And said, then they come up these little tubs, like 2 tubs. You seen them long tubs?
So y'all had to rotate in the same?
Yeah. Yeah, and if we didn't, we took turns. We got big, we took turns. Yeah. We get 2 buckets apiece and go to the spring, get enough water for one take a bath while the other water heat. Then we throw that out and put some more heating, and we go back and get 2 buckets full of apiece. And we put them in, and then the next one take a bath.
Lord, ain't that something? We been so ungrateful.
Mm-hmm. And at night, we be laying there relaxing.
I appreciate you.
And we had buckets with a big old metal dipper in it. It's how you drink water. You want water at night. You couldn't turn on no water. And Eddie was slick. Eddie would always hide, stay in the other room. And Mom and Daddy be sitting in there. Somebody reaching there to get some water. And it's all gone. They go, cling, cling, cling. Mama, Margie, Matt, Vera, y'all get up. Get that bucket. Go get some water. You know where that white woman house, where the brick house I used to live in, where they rented? Yeah. Right down that dip on that hill was a spring.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, so that's where we got our water. It was deep enough we dipped the bucket in there and get it. And at night, we knew where it was. It'd be pitch black dogs that made us go anyway. The snake didn't eat our ass up.
But y'all was brave. Y'all went.
We weren't scared of snakes. That was a sage field. We went out there and played in the weed. Mom, get out in the weed before a snake get y'all. Mm-hmm. Snakes must not be like they are now. Them snakes, Daddy said, oh, don't let it be. When they see you, they running from you. Them snakes got to seeing you and coming to your ass.
The ones y'all had?
But, yes, but when I got up, my kids got up big, was getting big. Them snakes, went up Jackson one day, come out, he got me go with the officer, you and little boy, watch him. Yeah. And their uncle went out there in the store and come and said, a big black snake.
Somebody asked, did you ever have to clean the bathtub?
What bathtub?
In any of them houses you had to clean for the white people?
I was busy babysitting.
You ain't never had to clean the bathtub?
They had a woman to clean the house and I was a babysitter.
Okay, so somebody else.
And they had a cook.
Okay.
One woman cleaned, one cook.
So how many of y'all black ladies was in one house?
It was 2 houses. The daughter and the mama lived side by side. And the grandkids and...
But I'm saying, so it was...
They practically, I say they lived in both houses.
But I'm saying it was a black lady that cooked, it was a black lady that cleaned, and it was a black lady that babysitted?
No, I was a babysitter.
That's what I'm saying.
I was a teenager, but I kept an eye on the kids.
So I'm saying, it was a different woman for different things. A different black woman.
Mama cleaned house. And Mama Doris up there was a cook.
Right. You babysitted.
And they lived side by side. Some days they eat dinner down in the other house. Some days everybody eat up in the other house. They serve dinner up there. She cooks up there. They just like one big family, but they're side by side at different houses.
Right. But it was a black woman doing different things for them. Mm-hmm. You did the babysitting. Somebody else did the cooking. Another black lady did the cleaning.
My mama. I said, Mama, one day that woman had me to do her whole house and cook breakfast and cook lunch for her kids and toilet training and take it out to play a while.
How old were you?
Yeah. How old was I? I done finished school.
Okay.
And said, and met if you wasn't. And so I said, Mama, and then she told me to wash the clothes and start your dress and iron. I said, Mama, I couldn't even get the damn clothes back. They get them washed and dried in there and piled in her bed. That's where I left them. Next day, so I see you tomorrow. I said, no, I can't come back no more. I just come to work because somebody asked me to work in their place today. I got to go back to my job. I didn't have no job. And shit, I ain't gonna work nowhere.
You didn't have no job, but you just weren't coming back there.
Yes, and mop and clean the floors and put wax on the floors and said, be sure to mop and wax them under the damn bed. Shit, that floor, it got swept, but they didn't even get mopped that day.
You got out of there, did you, Gritty?
Shit, I went in one kitchen room, gonna clean the room in time. Boy, I had that living room and that kitchen spot.
Yeah.
Went back in there gonna clean the bedroom and the bathroom.
So after you finished something, they asked you to do something else.
No, they working. They working. You was uptown, you work at Brown Shoe, they making good money up there. Hell, you work for $2 a damn day, like a dog, 12. They said, they didn't tell you how long you want to work. They said, I want you to work 5 days a week. They might come get you about 5 or 6. And
in the morning?
Yeah. Make sure you there before they go to work. And then you be sitting there, be glad 4 o'clock come. They might get home about 4 o'clock, get off, work their 8 hours, come back. Go out there and sit out there in the patio, be read back, relaxing. And I be thinking, when they gonna take me home? They wait about 2 hours and later carry your ass home. You done been there 10 hours for $2 damn.
Oh my goodness. For the whole day or an hour?
Had me to cook lunch, told me to have, and I had the dinner cooked.
$2 an hour or $2 for the whole day?
$2 a damn day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
10 hours for $2.
Yeah. And I had to raise the baby. I had to toilet train it, cook his breakfast and feed it in a little spoon, and have their dinner cooked when they come home.
So these people that run this company picked y'all up and took you home. But who picked y'all up?
This was a house I worked. This was not no company.
A house.
Yeah.
And they pick you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't have no cars. That's the only way you get there.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't see many cars. Maybe 1 or 2 have a car, and everybody.
10 hours for $2 a day, not $2 an hour.
Yeah, you had to get something.
Lord, people in this time period have been so ungrateful. Ooh, they need to hear stuff like this, Granny.
They need to hear stuff about like when my grandmama come up. It didn't.
You was cleaning up the white people's houses back then. What? How many did you end up doing? Did you ever get fired or quit?
I never got fired. I quit.
Which one you remember quitting? The one about the vacuum cleaner?
I got fired from one. I ain't gonna tell you the name and tell you why I quit.
Why?
Cause you didn't complain about shit back then.
Nah, well, what was the reason that you quit? You got fired?
No, I never got fired. So I always did my work.
Okay, so why'd you quit this particular people? You ain't got to tell me who it is, but what happened?
It's because of the woman's husband.
Oh. He was doing something?
No, but he would have if I let him, but I told his ass off, but I didn't tell her, and I just kept on working.
Okay.
So when time me to come back, she told me, I think I would get somebody else. The woman she got was the type of woman that did stuff like that.
All right.
Oh, and she come back bragging about how nice they are to me. Said, well, they nice you down there and you work like a bitch? I said, yeah. I never did tell nobody. You see all
you was classy, Granny.
You see all of them damn white women getting all that money, went back 30 years, and somebody, Bill Cosby went back 30 years, and Bill Cosby tried to ruin his life. And Trump went back 13 years, and they made him president. And he actually done the shit and had eyewitness.
You got fired, though.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying that some poor white people got treated that way, too?
Yes, they sure did.
What kind of way they get treated?
They got treated just like us. They didn't have anything. They wouldn't pay them nothing for work either.
So it wasn't just
and
black?
They snarling nose up at them because they was poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the poor white people, a lot of our friends was poor white people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about the classification.
Yes. But then now there was some that wasn't poor. That had respect for poor people, white and black.
Right.
And they tried to treat you fair, but their friends didn't want them to.
So they got mistreated or looked at a certain way because they was trying to do good, but they didn't want to be talked about.
Yeah. They didn't want their friends mad at them. Just like in the hip. The woman asked the lady, "You mean you let her sit at the table and eat with you?"
And that stuff happened for real.
Yes.
In real life.
Yeah, she told the truth in that movie.
They want to know why you never made a pie to take to them.
I didn't cook.
So you...
No. I did, for the lady didn't pay me anything, so I wouldn't go back anymore.
You just didn't go back. You didn't do no revenge. You just said, thank you, I'm out of here.
Yeah, one day was enough, and the other lady, I tried 2 weeks with her.
Yeah.
And I said, I just can't go back.
Yeah. Yeah. So you wasn't vengeful. You just said, I just ain't going to do it no more.
But after I grown and had 2 or 3 kids of my own, and my sister was babysitting, she gonna work me, and I didn't have time to go home and see after my own kids and cook for them. So I just quit.
Yeah, who was doing stuff for your kids?
My sister.
So a lot of y'all didn't even get to see y'all own kids because y'all was taking care of their kids.
Yes. Yes, I can't work 10 hours a day, and I gotta go home. My sister, she said, since you gotta work and you got 3 kids, she said, I'll stay home and keep the kids so you can work. And my mother helped me. And I told Mother one day when I got older,
Yeah.
everything they used to do to me when I worked for them and how they used to pound everything on me, wouldn't pay me.
Yeah.
And Mama told me, said, I never did let you know it, Vera. She said, but when you come home and told me how you was treated on your job, she said, I was treated worse. She said, I knew how they was treating because they treated me that way. She said, I cried, but I didn't let you know I cried. If my child had get grown and experienced some of what I did, she said, I cried.
Listening to your stories, you got a lot of these viewers that are saddened by it and hurt. And me too. You done ate all that up? You sure you don't want no more?
No, I was born during the Great Depression. You eat everything on your plate because you didn't know when you going to get any more.
I see, because you cleaning it up. I want to know if you want some more, girl.
And we were taught to clean our plates. You better not leave no food on no plate.
Don't leave nothing on it. Because y'all didn't know when y'all next meal was coming?
No, and didn't know what it was going to be.
But y'all mama and them daddy made a way.
They got something.
I remember you telling me about that when you tried to get some food off a bone that was given to y'all. Y'all were trying to get it off.
Mama said, I didn't get no payoff. She gave me was a bone. She said, we don't have anything for supper. I said, I guess I'd boil this bone and make some dumpling. She said, but I hadn't even got any flour and I can't even go to the store and buy any because she didn't pay me nothing. She just gave me this bone. So she said, well, I got some cornmeal. So I just barely wet the corn meal mix and make it into balls.
Yeah.
And make some cornmeal dumpling. That's the first time I heard of cornmeal dumpling.
What kind of bone was it?
Ham bone. Me and my sister were so hungry. Mama bought us said, we want something now. I said, let's get some meat off of it. We got a knife, a piece, got it on the table. We couldn't get any meat off of it. So we sat up there and laughed about it. We said, they sure know how to carve a bone, don't they? We don't leave nothing on that bone. We couldn't get nothing off of it.
Oh my goodness. So there was a white family that had the ham bone and they gave y'all the bone.
Yeah, they were well off too.
And Mama Minnie was grateful still to receive just the bone.
Yeah, because Mama said they were nice people. They treated us nice.
Okay.
But my mom and daddy was hard working, so I guess that's why they liked them.
Okay.
They didn't believe in welfare, so we never was on welfare. Mom and daddy didn't believe in welfare. They said work.
They earned it.
Yeah.
Salute. I salute them.
And we had the garden by the side of a cotton patch. and it was full too.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.